8 teams to go. You mentioned Eastern a moment ago. They headline the next 8 to unveil. No need to leave fate in the hands of the committee. The Eagles. Championship, they won by 29. That should certainly have the attention of TCNJ in the first round. Even as the 5 seed in the NCAA Tournament, the Lions got it done. They bested Stockton 75-62 to grab a spot.
Talk about the environment at Widener. Just walking in there.
Oh man, I haven't been a part of a game like that since like high school. Like it was like a sold out crowd. There's probably like 1,500 people in there, like 2,000 people. There was a lot of people in there. And I think what people don't understand is, like, at least to me as a team, I feel like we that's kind of our thing, to go into a place like that and come out with a win.
Talk about Kevin and Davin a little bit coming off the bench.
They come in clutch, kind of whenever we need it. Sometimes there's games where like I don't have it going, K don't have it going, Zoo don't have it going, LJ, Keese, even other bench guys don't have it going, and they come in like and just spark it, and then that spark kind of just leads on for us to like kind of go on runs in the future, no matter what team we play against.
Our bench produced, particularly Davin Hernandez, a kid that's been up and down all year and has just stayed locked into his role. I couldn't be more proud of him. He's hit so much adversity this season, and to step up in such a big moment, I'm sure it meant the world to him, but it was so good to see. Tonight, on that night, Davin got hot, and boy did he get hot. So, that was just nice to see.
Davin's first half was incredible. I personally think that's why we won. He just stayed patient. He was ready for the moment and took advantage of it.
So for every game, I like to get like a quick and easy shot. My first shot in the championship was a drive down the middle, right-hand layup. Big confidence booster, especially in a game that big, to get an easy one. And then my second shot, Boog hit me, skip pass to the wing. It didn't feel good, but it went in, which that gave me a little bit of confidence too, because it was back-to-back possessions. And then my third one was wide open, Kev in the post, kick right back because my guy doubled. It was wide open, easy shot again. My confidence was up, and that's when I knew it was going to be a good one. My last shot at the end of the game was just a cherry on top. They doubled K. My guy left again and hit me in the wing and just had to knock it down. We were already up by a lot, but it felt good to hit that one. I think that was probably my favorite out of all of them. Just because it gave us like an exclamation point, and then also the crowd got into it, and it was just a great shot in my opinion.
I feel like Kevin, the senior, cool, calm, cool, collected, always in the right place at the right time, whether it's dump offs, whether it's kind of getting rebounds, whether it's shooting open shots. He's kind of always in the right place at the right time. A great mid-post isolation player, can shoot the midi, but he was super clutch for us in that championship game, getting big putbacks. It's crazy. He like 6 feet, 6'1", and like he be jumping over dudes twice his size for real and laying them right up there with Zubair.
Kevin Reeves came in off the bench and made some big plays. Always is bringing momentum, bringing passion, stuff that we need.
The play Kevin Reeves made where he went to the basket off your drop kick pass. Talk about that.
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest play by me, but obviously Kev is, those type of buckets are like when I think of Kev, like those are the type of buckets he gets. Like, he cleans it up. Even though he plays the forward for us, and he's, 6'2". I don't think he's taller than me. He plays the forward, so he's really scrappy. He makes a lot of great plays for us, and it's really fun to play with Kev. So,
what was your favorite play that you made during the game?
The biggest offensive rebound I had was probably the second half putback, but yeah, like it's not about me. It's about us, about our team winning and getting the job done.
In terms of your defensive game plan, talk about the coaches and kind of some of the adjustments, not necessarily technical adjustments, but kind of how they how they worked you guys through this after getting kind of worked by Widener the first 2 times.
I feel like at first it started mentally. First off, I feel like we had to come in there and believe we can do it. I know they beat us twice, but that's no kind of reason to lose confidence or make them bigger than they really were.
Best defensive sequence of the game, I would say probably getting stops in the first half once we finally threw our change-ups out there, threw some zones at them, and seeing them do some of the same adjustments that we've seen other teams do against us that, haven't been successful. I think our guys bought into that, and we're happy seeing those things on the court. And then I think Kayshawn got a layup at the end of the game, or end of the half, to tie it back up, and just going from down 12, I believe, in the first half and ending that first half up 1. Was just like a crazy sequence of confidence boosting for our guys.
Talk through the play that you blocked Matt Lack's shot.
He was going up trying to lay me, and he's a bigger guard, obviously, a little bit taller, maybe same size, a little bit taller than me. But I kind of always get goaltends when it comes to certain things. But I was like, in my head, I was like, Jerome, like my team need me, like I'm gonna be there for them defensively. And I went up there and got it, and that's kind of what it was. I just wanted to be there for my team defensively, because I feel like we needed stops. Especially when we're down, every big stop counts, and especially when a block like that comes, that kind of helps us because we're a transition team, so we can go out and get out in transition. So, yeah, I just told myself like I was not going to let them score.
What did you have that was your biggest thing that you had to do?
The biggest thing, my biggest assignment was to shut down Dominic Dunn, their best player. I think he shot 3 for 12 this game, player of the year in the conference. So to kind of stop him was imperative to our success because he's one of their engines of their team. So I managed to get that assignment done, and I'm quite pleased with that.
All season, LJ has been probably our best defender in terms of bigs. I think that he's very versatile. He provides a lot for us, and he stopped Dunn. The MVP of our league only had 8 points in championship game. We'll take that any day. So,
how do we rebound so much better?
Honestly, it was a mindset thing. Doing the little things is one of the things we talked about. Rebounding, there's only so much skill that goes into it, but it's a decision that you make in your brain to actually focus on that. And I'm calling out our senior captain, Jerome Fairweather, who gave us a tough 10 rebounds that game. We've been calling on him all second semester to kind of help our bigs out down there and rebound big from the wings. And I think he was just locked in, as others were. Kevin Reeves coming up with a lot of big rebounds on understanding how important it was to do those simple details to win the game.
Our mindset coming in was just to be a more physical team, because I feel like that out-physicaled us. And the reason we lost by 17 to 18 the first 2 games were partly because of second chance points, and they were getting us second chance points because they were being more physical than us. And going into practice, I feel like the coaching staff pushes to be more physical and go get that rebound, go attack that glass. Like, those dudes aren't as physical as us, and if we beat them in the physicality battle, they can't hang with us in any other way. So I feel like that was the game plan, just to be with the more physical team and go after the boards. And I feel like that kind of showed when they were physical with us, and then as soon as we punched them back, I don't feel like they were able to take it, and I feel like that showed in the score.
Yeah, Zoo, phenomenal effort on the glass. Without him, we wouldn't be in that position that we was in on Saturday. He cleans up most of the boards. When the ball goes up, he's there, he's ready to catch it, put it back in. So that was huge for us.
Talk through the moment where Zubair got the timeout after the steal.
Whew. That was one of the moments where I'm like, all right, now we have a sophomore who is a senior. Zoo just doing everything on both ends of the floor and having, I feel like someone else has said the presence of mind before to call a timeout after a great steal, saving that momentum going into halftime. It was just a super heady play to match just his grit and determination on defense.
Zoo's play where he misses the shot, tips the ball, dives on the floor, gets it, calls timeout for himself. That was just a huge play. Gave us a lot of momentum going into the second, after the timeout, coming out, got the crowd going, and it was just a big play to keep possession and get us another shot.
Man, Zoo barely, MVP of the whole tournament for a reason. kid plays with so much passion. His ability to, rebound the basketball, to be an energy guy, to be a post presence, to be a threat on the outside. He's an incredible passer. Like, there's so many gifts that Zubair has. The way he's able to contest shots at the rim and always have teams thinking about that. He changes the game in so many different ways. And there was one particular moment that really stuck out to me when he dove on that loose ball during the game and called a timeout. Like, to see a sophomore make a senior play like that, that was really what solidified in my mind that he's kind of arrived.
First three-pointer you hit, what was going through your head as you saw that?
I've hit a couple in the last couple of games, so I was just thinking, like, this is normal to me now. Like, this is it. We're at the big stage. I hit the three. I heard the crowd going. I felt great. It was a nice feeling to, like, see everyone's reaction to it. It was a once in a lifetime moment.
When Kayshawn has the ball, what's going through your mind?
When Kay has the be ready. He's gonna pass it. So be ready for his assists. Sometimes I miss them, but he assisted me on that corner three, my second corner three. I was ready. I was in the corner waiting. He hit me, and I made the shot.
You were laughing after the dunk.
Yeah. I'm laughing at that's kind of just me. I'm a goofy person, so I kind of laugh whenever I do like kind of crazy things. Whenever I'm scoring a lot, whenever I do something crazy, I always just laugh.
Do you have any thought of laying it in?
Nah. So when I was up top, dribbling, because I seen K up there up top the first 2-3 possessions, I was like, and that scene was guarding me up top. I was like, he can't guard me up top. So, but I was thinking, I was like, what if I go up and they try to like hurt me? But in my head, I was like, I don't care. I'm a dunk it. So I told Zoom to move out the way, and then I was like, I'm a dunk it, I don't care. And I blew by him, and then I just jumped, and then the video was the video.
That dunk from Jerron, I didn't see that coming. Talk about a kid that has grown up. It wasn't until junior year that he was really throwing dunks down. He would get stuffed by the front of the rim all the time. And so for him to bring that ball out, push Zubair out of the way, and kind of call for that ISO and then take it right down the paint and crush it. It was incredible to see. I mean, it was the perfect cherry on top for, an awesome game and, an awesome career that he's had. I'm just glad we get to keep playing. So, that blew me away.
Were you constantly aware of the score?
Only when it got to about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Then when it whittled down to about 6 minutes and it was about a 20-point game, I was like, wow. I was quite shocked. Especially around 10 minutes, I was thinking, okay, I can't get too excited. I still have to kind of maintain composure because they're number 1 seed, 13 ranked in the country. They can come back at any point. So it's important for me to kind of keep my head straight, focused, and to kind of continue doing what I'm doing. But once it got to about 6 minutes, I kind of had a feeling that, this was going our way.
I knew we were going to win towards the end of the first half and going into halftime. We were down, I think it was 14-15 in the middle of the first half. We came back, went up 2 at the end of the first half. And that's when I knew we were going to win. I even started crying a little bit at halftime, just because it really hit me that we were going to get it done. And I couldn't imagine getting it done with another group of guys.
It was probably like five or so minutes left. I think I just got subbed out for like Davin or something like that. I forget how much time was left on the clock, but at that moment and kind of looking at, I think we were probably up like 18, something like that. And they couldn't buy a bucket. They couldn't get a bucket to save their life. I was kind of like, yeah, I think we got this one. Like, even if they go on a run, I think we're still going to handle it. But at that moment in the game, I knew we had it.
I looked at the clock with about 5 minutes left, and that's when, I felt like I could settle in a little bit and know that the game was over. Maybe it was over a little bit earlier than that when I rewatched the game, but Widener's the type of team that can really, really get hot and really get going. We started to pull away, and I looked up at the clock at one point, saw the scoreboard. We were up 20 plus, and it didn't feel like it. It felt like we were up 8-10 points, when I looked at that. So, kudos to our guys just staying locked in and not taking their foot off the pedal.
Winning in my hometown felt amazing. I got to see a lot of friends and family that I didn't see. A lot of people who normally wouldn't come to our games came because it was, 5-10 minutes away, and it was a cool experience. It was cool seeing, being able to celebrate with my friends and family.
I can't put into words what this means to me as an alum. All I can say is I've been preparing a speech like this since when I was a player to when I was a coach to now. I've been waiting for this moment, and I'm not the only one. So many times we've been close and came up short. So to get here and feel like, thankful to be a part of it, it's indescribable feeling. There's nothing like it. So for me, for all alumni, for those before, we're all on the same boat. I think everybody wore some Eastern gear to work today, those who didn't show up to have to coach practice. So it's a great feeling.
Our bond is special. I feel like I can go out to eat, go sit with anybody. I can go have a conversation with anyone, and it's not weird or awkward. I think it becomes easier when you have one common goal, and that's to win. And that's been our goal all season. We stayed true to that goal, and we got it done.
Cutting down the nets was something that I've never done before. It's something that I really did love to experience, and I'm so happy that I got to experience it with my team. I hope that we can experience that soon, hopefully later on this year and maybe even next year, but it's definitely something that I want to experience again.
I think the mentality is this, and Jerron said it really well the other day. We're going to take that MAC championship, we're going to put it in our closet, and that's going to be there when we get back. We'll be able to celebrate it when we get back from this national tournament run. It was a great accomplishment, but to move forward and to do the things we got to do, we got to put that aside of us, because all the teams in this tournament have either won their conference or they've been an at-large bid that absolutely deserves to be here. So no one cares that we won the MAC at this point, as far as teams that we're going to play and who we're going to see moving forward. So I think that mentality is just, yes, we get one more game to play together and keep this thing going, but we have confidence we can win games.